Hi, I am Dr. Ashok Mohit. My new channel is Chemistry Made Simple. We are considering today the first topic, that is what is chemistry. The universe contains variety of things in the form of solid, liquid, gaseous and plasma state, and everything can be studied on the basis of chemistry. When we go to study the chemistry of anything, we are following and selecting some specific fields. The first is preparation, composition, structure, properties and uses. So we are going to study the chemistry of anything. We are taking into consideration the composition of that substance, structure of that substance, preparation of that substance, properties of that substance and uses of that substance. For example, if we take water, which is universal solvent, it is required for the life on the earth. The formula of water is H2O. Structure of water is like this, angular structure. Then the applications of water are numerous. Properties are also to be studied of greater interest. Then we will take another example. So we will take this second example. You can find that this is our toothpaste, and Colgate is one of the brand of toothpaste. We know its use. We are using it for our cleaning of teeth. So if we see the composition of this toothpaste, then you will find that it contains calcium carbonate, sorbitol, sodium lauryl sulfate, and there are several other ingredients present in this product in different percentages. So when we study the paste according to chemistry, then we are interested in the ingredients, we are interested in their structures, we are interested in their applications, and on that basis we are giving the importance to the properties exhibited by every ingredient so that we can get optimum outcome from this product. So this is about the Colgate. Then we will take another example. See, this is our table salt. This is our table salt. What is table salt? It is nothing but sodium chloride in chemical terms. So this product can be studied with respect to its composition, structure, preparation, properties and uses. Then we will see another product. See, this is another substance. What is it? It is Harpic. It is toilet cleaner. Then if we see the ingredients of it, then you will find that it contains hydrochloric acid. Then many other ingredients are present in appropriate quantity to give their best effects when we are using this as a toilet cleaner. So we can go for the structure of every ingredient. We can see how it is prepared and other applications also. Then we will see another substance. So this is our substance of common use. We are not interested in the type of this substance, but we are interested in its chemical form. So this is made up of steel, and this is obtained from iron. So iron cannot be directly used everywhere, but it is allied with suitable element, and then it is brought in suitable field of applications. So we can study how it is manufactured in the form of steel, how it can be applied to various fields, what is the composition of this steel. So there are many aspects on the basis of which we can carry out the study of this steel. Then we will see another substance. So you will find that this is camphor. So camphor is a commonly used substance. When we burn it, it burns with sooty flame, and this is obtained from camphor wood. So this is organic in nature, and it has several important properties and applications. Then we will take another example. So you know better, this is lemon fruit. So it contains the acidic nature. It is giving us the acidic liquid which is commonly used in kitchen for neutralizing the ill effects of alkaloids which are present in curry which is prepared in our kitchen. So this is important substance present in kitchen. There are several also such contents present in kitchen, and every substance has its own chemistry. This is another substance, you know better, it is chili. It is hot, spicy material, and it contains alkaloids. So this is important substance used in the preparation of spices. So these are some examples which tells us about the various chemistry involved in every substance. Now we will see next part of this topic, that is branches of chemistry. So in order to make the understanding of chemistry simple, the chemistry is divided into some branches. The one is physical chemistry, second is organic chemistry, third is inorganic chemistry, fourth is biochemistry, next is nuclear chemistry, next is organometallic chemistry, polymer chemistry, etc. So if we take physical chemistry, so this part of the chemistry includes the study of physical properties of any substance present in the universe, present on the earth. Next is organic chemistry. It deals with the study of organic compounds. What are organic compounds? Organic compounds are made up of only carbon elements. Carbon atoms are present in the backbone of these compounds, whereas the branch of the compounds may contain some other elements such as hydrogen. So you can see this is the carbon backbone. So we can have here elements, that is the atoms of hydrogen. We can have here any element like oxygen, or we can have nitrogen, sulfur, phosphorus, etc. So depending upon the nature of compound, the elements may vary in the branch, but the backbone must contain atoms of carbon. Then it is organic chemistry. So it undertakes the study of synthesis of these compounds, determination of structure, the preparation, properties and applications. Third branch is inorganic chemistry. It deals with the study of substances in which the compounds contain elements other than carbon. So these elements will include metals, non-metals and some groups of carbon such as carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide. So inorganic chemistry undertakes the study of variety of substances. Then third is biochemistry. Biochemistry undertakes the study of biological processes such as the digestion, enzymes, proteins such as casein in milk, keratin in hair, and there are so many substances which are present in our living things. Next branch is nuclear chemistry. So this branch considers the reactions associated with the nucleus of an atom only. And during such reactions, some radiations are emitted such as alpha, beta, gamma, and some particles or radiations are also used to bring about such nuclear changes or nuclear reactions. Then this branch, that is organometallic chemistry, is the chemistry of organic compounds in which metal is directly attached to the carbon. For example, you can consider this structure. So you can see here, this is a benzene ring which is made up of 6 carbon atoms and it is attached to the iodine. It may be attached to bromine, other metals such as lithium, and such compound which is obtained in this way is called organometallic compound. And the preparation of such compounds, structure determination, properties and applications are of greater importance under this title of organic chemistry. Then there is another branch, polymer chemistry, which includes the variety of polymers which are of organic nature and inorganic nature, and it can be synthesized or prepared in industrial scale in order to meet the need of growing population. And there are many polymers of greater importance which can be prepared, and this field is also very much important because the polymers are of greater importance to the human being. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video. For more contents, please like and subscribe. For any topic or queries, please comment.